Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. Okay, if you can't, raise your hand. It's supposed to be a joke. Anyway, my name is Dr. Roger Taylor. I am the president of the board for Community Vision. And I want to welcome everybody here. We have a lot of awards. I think it's 30, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's 35 awards we're giving out this year to outstanding youth in our community. And I'd like the youth to just stand right now. We'd like to give a round of applause to them. Thank you. These young adults, some are younger than others, some are older than others, but they have been identified by individuals that are around them, teachers, counselors, community leaders, have been identified as leaders in their particular areas, and we're going to identify them tonight, give them awards, and they're going to get a nice plaque or a nice certificate from Beth Gaines at her office. These are to recognize youth and their outstanding contributions of leadership, mentoring, participation, volunteerism in our El Dorado Hills and throughout El Dorado County. And again, I just want to thank all the youth that have really gone way above the call of duty to do what you've done. And I want to thank all of you for joining us tonight. We're going to try to make this, it's been going on for years now, and I always feel so grateful to have such a great group of parents, because the parents also have to take recognition in what they've done to raise such great kids. So students, let's clap for your parents, please. I'd like to introduce our new superintendent of schools, who has replaced Dr. Vicki Barber, who was here last year, for those of you that were here. And his name is Jeremy Myers. He'll come up in just a moment. He's the superintendent of El Dorado County School Office of Education, co-chair of the El Dorado Hills Community Vision for Safe, Healthy, and Drug-Free Youth. And that's our motto: safe, healthy, and drug-free youth. And I so applaud the kids for hopefully living that type of lifestyle. Jeremy?
Thank you all very much. It's a precarious place to be, standing between you and dinner. So I promise that I will be brief, and that won't be a problem for me tonight, because I'm on my way down the hill to meet my son and our family for his 16th birthday. And he's a sophomore at El Dorado, and so I look forward to spending time with them this evening. Again, I want to thank you for having me here. Specifically, I'd like to thank the Vision Coalition for their leadership and for having me here this evening. I am a part of the American Leadership Forum right now, which is a group of community leaders throughout the greater Sacramento area. And I came up from an ALF session today. And one of our activities today was to list all of the things that supported you along the way, and all of the factors in your life that contributed to your being a leader and having the position that you have today. And I have to tell you, it was a truly humbling experience to really sit back and have the opportunity to reflect on all of the ways and all of the people and all of the influences in my life that have brought me to where I am today. And that includes the youth that are in this room tonight, because very rarely do you reach this level of success and leadership without the support of your family, your friends, community partnerships, specifically those that are afforded through the Vision Coalition. And if you have not already done so, I know we did an applause, but if you could please turn to your parents, to your family, to your significant others, and thank you for all of that guidance that has brought you to this level of success here this evening. So with that, congratulations, thank you again, and have a wonderful evening.
We're going to change the program just a little slightly. to accommodate Chima Ohanale. She's going to sing the song Last Hope. Welcome, Chima. Next up, we have Laura Grinke with Love Song. Laura?
If you know it, feel free to sing along. Head underwater, and they tell me to breathe easy for a while. But breathing gets harder, even I know that. Made room for me, but it's too soon to see if I'm happy in your hands. I'm unusually hard to hold on to. Stares at blank pages, no easy way to say this. You mean well, but you make this hard on me. I'm not gonna write you a love song, 'cause you asked for it, 'cause you need one. You see, I'm not gonna write you a love song, 'cause you tell me it's make or break in this. If you're on your way, I'm not gonna write you to stay. If all you have is leaving, I'm gonna need a better reason to write you a love song today. I learned the hard way that they don't say things you want to hear. My heavy heart sinks deep down under you and your twisted words. Your help just hurts. You are not what I thought you were. Hello to high and dry. Convinced me to please you, made me think that I need this too. I'm trying to let you hear me as I am. I'm not gonna write you a love song, 'cause you asked for it, 'cause you need one. You see, I'm not gonna write you a love song, 'cause you tell me it's make or break in this. If you're on your way, I'm not gonna write you to stay. If all you have is leaving, I'm gonna need a better reason to write you a love song today. Promise me that you'll leave the light on to help me see the day that night I come home. 'Cause I believe there's a way you can love me, 'cause I say I wanna write you a love song, 'cause you asked for it, 'cause you need one. You see, I'm not gonna write you a love song, 'cause you tell me it's make or break in this. Is that why you wanted a love song? 'Cause you asked for it, 'cause you need one. You see, I'm not gonna write you a love song, 'cause you tell me it's make or break in this. If you're on your way, I'm not gonna write you to stay. If all you have is leaving, I'm gonna need a better reason. Babe, I'll walk the 7 seas if I believe that there's a reason to write a love song today.
Have a special time tonight that Rayanne Jones, our coordinator, has arranged for you. Give Rayanne Jones a big round of applause for organizing this. There's a few other people I'd like to recognize that are here tonight and are supporters of all the work we do. For many of you, if you don't know, our organization is behind the scenes. I write grants and get funding for schools and community efforts of our partners, and we have like 30 partners that we fund, and you'll be hearing about some of the work that the youth do in those programs. You'll be hearing about other things that youth do in our schools and the community. And we're advocates for youth services and youth programs here in El Dorado Hills and in El Dorado County. And in fact, we get federal grants, state grants, county grants, any grant that I can find. So if you know of any money out there, let me know and I'll write for it so we get more for our young people here in our community. So let me just recognize a few people that are here tonight who are supporters. Some of our elected officials. You already met Jeremy Myers, our County Superintendent of Schools, and appreciate him coming. We also have Ray Nutty, Supervisor of our Board of Supervisors District 2. And Ray has been to many of our coalition meetings and has been a supporter of our work. Also, we have an Executive Advisory Committee, and our principal of Oak Ridge High School has been a longtime supporter of our work, and we support the high school. And he's not only representing himself at Oak Ridge, but also the superintendent of the school district, Chris Hoffman. So I'd like to have, please stand, Steve Weir. And with him is an assistant principal, Dawn. Is that right? There you go. Okay, now, if you're part of our Executive Advisory Committee, and you would know who you are, can you stand up just so we can give you recognition as one of our partners that meets at our meetings? Executive Advisory Committee for the coalition, our coalition board. Anybody here? Myrna Harp. Come on, Myrna. And Myrna is a counselor at Marina Village Middle School. And of course, just so you know, we fund our middle schools and high school for different programs. And the newest thing that we'll be starting in January is having a counselor support in the schools. And that will be to help with young people who have any kind of problem that you can think of, and they have many. Our counselors will be able to help them and support them and do referrals as needed. Also, we have at the elementary level, we don't have kids young tonight, but we have the primary intervention program that we provide special help in a couple of our elementary schools. And then the newest thing that some of you might start hearing about is Jan Wilcox. Will you stand up, Jan? She is the one to implement a state contract for our whole county of El Dorado on nutrition and obesity prevention. And she'll be doing that for the next 3 years. So thank you, Jan. And as far as our youth media team, they're all around. They've been doing filming and videotaping, and their work is going to be on Channel 2 and maybe some other channels and on our website, streaming video. Can you stand up, everyone who's with our youth media team? Wave your hand. And Rand, why don't you ask about how the food was and compliment those who made it?
Oh, I wanted to just say, how was the food? A applause goes to the Foothill Grill, that's the ROP Culinary Institute up in El Dorado High School in Placerville. So support them if you can. They sell meals every week, and you can get on their mailing list, and it's really delicious food always.
Great, yeah. Are they here to come out? Where's the Foothill Grill?
They're cleaning up.
Cleaning up? Well, maybe we'll get them out shortly. And speaking of one of our volunteers, there's Mackenzie Jones, who's been helping with registration. Please welcome Mackenzie.
I'm just so pleased we have such a great turnout tonight. If I neglected to say thank you to our volunteers, we have Interact volunteers, we have all kinds of community volunteers here, and some church volunteers, Colleen Short, and Andre in the back. We just have so many people helping us make this happen. So thank you all. Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm going to invite up the esteemed people who will be providing presentations. First, let me start with our elected officials' office. Beth Gaines, our assembly member for our district, has made certificates of recognition for each of the young people that are here tonight, and to present those is Mike Ross.
Well, good evening. Thank you so much for having us. Tonight is certainly about honoring the 35 outstanding youth that are have done such great work here in the community. I just wanted to take a moment to tell you what the resolution or the certificate says. It is a certificate of resolution from the entire California State Legislature, both the Assembly and the Senate, represented by Assemblywoman Beth Gaines and State Senator Ted Gaines. So it is in honor of the Community Vision Coalition Youth Star Awards, and we really just want to say congratulations to such outstanding youth. Thank you very much.
And then Rand's going to show you a trophy that our board members will be handing out to each young person, and I'll be calling them up in just a second. And what does it say on the trophy?
It says El Dorado Hills Community Vision Coalition Youth Star Award, and it has her name on the bottom here.
Great, thank you. So let's have our board members come up and just kind of make a line this way. You'll alternate giving out the trophies, then we'll ask the youth to come up. So let's have Bill Wild. Why don't you come up, Bill? And then show who you are. Wave your hand, I guess. Thank you. Bob Pedersen. Thank you. And Shannon Hoff. And Tara Davis. And coming up is Barbara Smiley. Give a hand to all of them. Yes, get a nice photo with our newspaper, which I'd like to also introduce Noel Stack, the managing editor of the Village Life newspaper. And our other board members, one who you met already, Dr. Roger Taylor, had to leave. And we have two others, Dee Dee DeJoya and Danny Stevenson. Okay, great. So let's have our young people start lining up over here. You see in the program, there's numbers. So number 1 is going to be Jasmine. So Jasmine, why don't you come right up to the front, and the rest of you start making a lineup. If you look in the program, you'll see your names.
Let's first have numbers 1 through 10. Jasmine Alexander, Annalisa Balestreri, Mason Benyon, Helen Cow, Sydney and Zachary Crozier, Callie Cunningham, Austin Diamond, David Ensler, and Mariah Flickinger. I'd also like to invite Fallon, Regino, and Alyssa.
And the last two will come up as a group with Callie Cunningham. All right, so we're going to be reading the information of why the young person was nominated by someone in the community, a community leader or a school person. And as we do that, the young person will come up and get a trophy first from one of our board members, pose for a photo, and come over on this side and get a certificate from the state legislature from Mike Ross. That sound good? All right, so let's start with Jasmine Alexander. Come on up, Jasmine. Jasmine sets a standard of professionalism as a part of a highly respected media team. She and fellow nominee Devin Thorne have become the media producers and spokespersons for many El Dorado County community organizations. She demonstrates leadership alongside other teams through Access El Dorado and volunteers for other community service projects. Give her a hand. And then Rand is going to introduce Annalisa Balster.
Come on up, Annalisa. Big sister Annalisa has been matched with her little sister for a year now. Annalisa dedicates each Thursday at the elementary school where her little sister attends. Annalisa describes her visits as, first we play at recess and then I help in my little classroom until school ends. We both look forward to our time together. Annalisa's little says this about her big sister. Having a big sister makes school more fun and I wish I could spend more time with her. Annalisa models integrity, consistency, and caring to her little sister. The time she selflessly gives to her little will make a positive difference in the life of this 10-year-old girl. Congratulations.
Okay, Mason Binion. Mason is a go-getter. He is always the first to volunteer for any project where assistance is needed. As a Club Live board member, Mason leads by example and always has input to help better the club or project. Mason is articulate and knows how to juggle the fine line between work and play to rally students to complete the task at hand. Despite personal challenges, Mason continues to rise above his peers in respect, responsibility, and community service. Mason has grown by leaps and bounds over the last year and will surely continue to do so. Thank you, Mason.
Helen Cow. Helen is a senior at Oak Ridge who has stepped up and taken a big role in her community through service. She began a club called Do Something last year for people who just want to make a difference, for fun and not for required hours. This year, she also took over National Honor Society as president. As president of these two well-known clubs, she is described as a natural leader and example for the next generation. She is able to juggle her advanced class schedule at school while incorporating time to tutor many fortunate kids. Altogether, Helen leads by example as a well-rounded, intelligent, kind-hearted, and motivated student.
Next up is Sydney Crozier. Oh, she's not here. Okay. All right. Well, Sydney is a conscientious and good student. She loves basketball and plays on the All-Net and Cyclones AAU teams and Marina Middle School team. She has been an all-star at Slide Park basketball camp for 2 summers, and in 2012 was inducted into their Wall of Fame. She plays the alto clarinet in middle school, and the band also enjoys playing guitar. She's part of the music leadership team at Marina, though she helps organize, through that she organizes fundraisers for the school's music program by coordinating concession sales at school dances, holding movie nights, and running activities and games to other school events. And for the past 2 years, she's been a WEB, where everyone belongs, or where everybody belongs, leader at Marina. And that's a group that supports incoming 6th graders and transfer students to successfully navigate the transition and start their middle school experience on a positive note. Sydney shows dedication, determination, and responsibility as a leader. So give a hand to Sydney.
Okay, Zachary Crozier. Zach is active in several sports, including Junior Trojans football, El Dorado Hills Youth Lacrosse, the All-Net Boys basketball, etc. He will also be wrestling for Marina Village this year. Zach was recognized as a scholastic athlete for maintaining a 3.0 or better grade point average during the 2013 season. He volunteers each Friday as a ball boy for the junior varsity and varsity football teams. This is an important role to the football team, and he takes his commitment very seriously. Zach is also in the middle school advanced band playing percussion and enjoys playing the guitar and chess. According to football coach Brent Wilson, Zach is cerebral, curious, energetic, funny, and polite. He entertains his peers and is very attentive and focused. He understands the offense very well and seems to be extremely well-rounded. His head seems to be in the right place. His heart is there too. Zach shows great responsibility and leadership in his community.
Okay, next we'll have 3 come up at once, if they're ready. Callie Cunningham. Give a hand, Callie. Fallon Ogino, and Alyssa Payne. Okay, in an organization called WEB, Where Everyone Belongs, at Pleasant Grove Middle School. It's a year-long transitional program designed to help incoming 6th graders adjust to life as a middle schooler by leading activities, teaching classes, and sometimes meeting one-on-one with individual students. They serve on the Web Planning Committee, where activities include a movie night and end-of-the-year field day, and that allows her to stand out as a leader. Fallon, Callie, and Alyssa make it their goal to wish every 6th grader a happy birthday. So give the 3 young ladies a hand.
Stop with those photo ops. Okay, Austin Diamond, come on up. Austin is a very respectful, well-mannered young man. He's always eager to help and maintains a leadership role in not one, but 2 organizations on campus, Music and Club Live. He is a respected and successful mentor to young students through his role as web leader, where he maintained his poise and was flexible when plans changed on a whim. He's also a talented musician and is active participant in the music program and Club Live, all while maintaining a 3.83. Austin pushes through any and all adversity, which brings him to the top as a leader, volunteer, mentor, and student. He, no doubt, has a bright future ahead. Congratulations.
And maybe a group 11 through 20 can come up. So if you see your name on the list, numbers 11 through 20, come on up, get in line. And while you're doing that, let's introduce David Enslow. David has been involved with Hands for Hope for about a year now, jumping into service right away. Friends introduced David to Hands for Hope when they recruited him to be the treasurer at the club starting at Union Mine High School. Soon after joining the leadership team, he volunteered to be the public relations representative for the Youth Board Spaghetti Feed fundraiser, helping raise over $3,000 for Big Brothers Big Sisters and other youth board projects. David participated in numerous outreaches and activities, showing his passion and enthusiasm for helping others and his community. His natural leadership led him to being recruited by Hands for Hope as the Youth Board Vice President. He has represented Hands for Hope well, and David's an inspiration to all and is a shining star in this community. Thank you.
Next up is Mariah Clickinger. Come on, Mariah. Mariah is very dedicated, focused, and hardworking youth in El Dorado Hills and works with faithful stewards. She remains on task without becoming distracted. She is sweet and a good-hearted girl. Her participation in Faithful Stewards, leading teams all summer and sorting Thanksgiving meals for families was very helpful. Congratulations, Mariah.
Please welcome Colton Georgiou. Colton has volunteered with many events, including the Evening of Dreams, Buckeye Run, and West Coast Youth Football Camp. Colton is also a great math tutor. Among all his involvement, he maintains a 4.1 GPA. Wow. Colton has received the Trojan Award through Oak Ridge High School football for his leadership on and off the field and has lettered in varsity lacrosse and football. His dedication to his teammates and peers made Colton a shining star.
Rohit Gopanda. Rohit transitioned from Boy Scout to Eagle Scout after completing his project this summer at Oak Meadow Elementary School. This involved building a retaining wall and laying a sprinkler system in the garden. Rohit also tutors his peers in math and chemistry and is a teaching assistant for the AP Computer Science class at Oak Ridge. He is a member of the National Honor Society. His passion for math inspired him to start the AMC Math Club at school, and he also founded the VEX Robotics Club. He volunteers at Rolling Hills Middle School as a math mentor. When his Lego robotics team chose to focus a project on Alzheimer's, Rohit learned about the center in Empire Ranch and now volunteers his time there each week. Congratulations, Rohit.
Okay, welcome Tyler Gordon. No, he's not here. All right, well, he's worked with the Stand Up for Bullying program and also works with Hands for Hope and does a great job. Thank you.
Okay, Corey Gregerson. Corey was nominated by Brandon Messier. Corey, he says, was a huge blessing to many families and charities over this past summer. He helped families in need as well as local food banks through Faithful Stewards gleaning programs at Davis Ranch. He works hard while maintaining a great attitude and getting others to help out. He's a true inspiration. Congratulations, Corey.
I'd like to welcome Gertie Cower. Gertie has participated on the El Dorado County Youth Commission for 3 years. Her involvement was initiated by her desire to represent youth in the county by providing them a platform to talk about their ideas and concerns. Gertie has been instrumental in promoting youth and their interests. She provides and demonstrates leadership, mentorship, creative ideas, and a work ethic. Gertie's strong character and integrity will benefit any community she becomes involved with, and we sure appreciate her work and ours. Thank you.
Welcome, Gabby LeBeau. Gabby has been a great help to Faithful Stewards this past year with the Youth Thrive program as well as Vibe. She helps organize games for kids, general setup of events, lessons, skits to get kids involved, and is always offering her assistance. Everyone finds her a pleasure to be around, and we value her so much. Thank you, Gabby.
Okay, next we'll have two come up, Brianna Lauren and Chidima Ohanale. Brianna and Chidima has partnered with their peers over the past couple of years to implement a stand-up program for bullying. Brianna and Chidima joined Tyler Gordon's recruitment of helpers right away and recruited others as well. They helped to create a very touching video with great information and inspirational reasons why students should stand up for those being bullied, and well as they've done an interactive workshop for middle school students, which has been implemented at Rolling Hills Middle School. With great success and great reviews, they've demonstrated dedication, creativity, and leadership. In addition to this project, Brianna is president of the Oak Ridge High School Hands for Hope Club, remaining very active in outreaches, club, and youth board projects during their time, and Chidima also is a leader. Thank you to both of you.
Okay, next up, Megan McCullen. Megan has been a volunteer with Big Brothers Big Sisters of El Dorado County for about a year and a half. She started out volunteering at events with our agency and became a Big Sister at the beginning of 2012-13. She has been matched with the same little sister for the entire time. Her little sister describes her as so much fun. And my best friend, Megan has showed dedication and commitment to her little sister and to the agency. Thank you so much, Megan.
Okay, before we bring up the next person, can those young people who have numbers 21 to 30 come on? Get in line there and get ready for your awards. Okay, while they're getting ready, let's introduce Hannah Mize. Hannah Mize, come on up. During her time at Oak Ridge High School, Hannah has been a cheerleader, a cheer instructor, and an active member of the Renaissance Club. In addition to being on the honor roll all 4 years of her high school career, she has also received commendations for her work during Mexico mission trips. Hannah has exemplified everything that it means to be a youth star through her work with Link Crew, a high school transition program that increases freshman success. Hannah is one of a few students who act as positive role models, motivators, and mentors. And they're also teachers, helping guide freshmen to discover what it takes to be successful in their transition to high school. This year, her fellow Link Crew leaders selected her to be president of Link Crew, and she has flourished in that role with her dedication, leadership skills, open-mindedness, and her passion and enthusiasm for helping others. Thank you so much, Hannah.
Austin Mosier. And before I go, can we have the last 21 through 30? You did, okay, I'm sorry. Austin has been a member of the Community Culture Task Force at Oak Ridge for over a year now. He's also serving, he's also active in assisting art and media with facilitating asterisk.net and TV audio productions at the high school. Every day, Austin greets his peers by reading the daily announcements, sometimes inspiring others to be just as outspoken and involved. He volunteers his vocal talent for rallies and other occasions and involves other students in school spirit. Austin is free-thinking, forward-thinking, and positive individual that always puts others first. That's great.
Okay, Anjali Patel. Is that right? Is that who's next? No. Julie Phillips. Grant. Yeah, all right. Grant Postelnick. Grant began volunteering at the El Dorado Hills Library this summer, helping registered children for the summer reading program, and has become a valuable member of the team. He is not only a creative and dedicated member of YEL, that's the Youth Executive League at the library, but also works every Saturday in the Children's Library. He combs the shelves for lost books, keeps the picture books in order, and completes every task with a smile. For our first annual Hunger Games tournament, he created an expert-level scavenger hunt, which was the highlight of the day for participants. Thank you, Grant.
Sanjay Ravi. Sanjay is a hardworking and self-motivated young man. At Oak Ridge High School, he's a speech and debate captain and encourages freshmen and sophomores to participate in the competitions. He's a member of the National Honor Society and started the Decker Club at Oak Ridge, promoting interest in the business areas such as marketing and finance. Outside of school, Sanjay chose for his Eagle Scout project to be the beautification of the entrance to Silva Valley Elementary School. He planted crepe myrtles and installed benches around the campus. He planned the project, received approval from the school's administration and his troop leader, and Sanjay demonstrates great leadership and responsibility through his community involvement. Thank you.
Okay, next is Sarah Reinhardt. Sarah has volunteered more than 250 hours with Hands for Hope since getting started in 2011. When Sarah sets a goal for herself, she does everything in her power to achieve that goal. Working as an intern during the summer of 2012, she set out to volunteer more than 100 hours at local outreaches. She did that more in just 1 year. She has spent several hours volunteering to feed the homeless, working at Green Valley Community Church food distribution, working at the Honor Our Troops fundraisers, mentoring youth at Hope House, and so much more. She's played an important role in helping with a Soldier Care package drive, as well as collecting items for the Twin Lakes Food Bank Easter basket distribution. She's on the committee to set up and decorate the Hands for Hope Winter Boutique, which gives families in need the opportunity to shop for warm clothes. She's hardworking and determined and has a big heart. She's put in a lot of effort to make a difference in her community. Thank you, Sarah.
Rachel Russell. Rachel's been a volunteer with Big Brothers Big Sisters of El Dorado County for almost 2 years. She started off volunteering in the office, doing general office work and helping out with events. This summer, when she turned 16, she started volunteering as a big sister. She is matched with a little sister who is only 6 years old. Rachel and her little sister read together, and they really enjoy their time together. Rachel is a very committed and dedicated volunteer. She's reliable and takes her role as a big sister very seriously. Thank you, Rachel.
Please welcome Jenny Sink. Jenny is a natural leader and enthusiastic member of YELL, the Youth Executive League at the library. She has organized and executed many fundraisers and after-school activities for the library, including blanket making for Fat Kitty City, a local cat shelter, Teen Read Week celebrations, a Hunger Games tournament, video game tournaments, and much more. She is a dedicated secretary at weekly meetings and is skilled at delegating tasks to other YELL members. She's always thinking of ways to join forces with community groups and is currently planning a potluck with Oak Ridge's Diversity Club to take place at the library early next year. She's independent, responsible, and mature. Please give a hand to Jenny Sink.
There you go, Jenny. Frances Swickard. Since 2011, Frances has been a generous, effervescent volunteer for the El Dorado Arts Council, giving her time and energy in a number of capacities. She has logged in many hours working in those offices. In Art Space, the Arts Council's gallery, she has assisted in setting up and breaking down exhibitions, hung art, and officiated as a gallery hostess. Out in the field, Frances has worked at multiple art events, including Applause, a dinner recognizing volunteers, Art in the Orchard, where she managed sales at Artist Booth, El Dorado Hills Art and Wine Affair, where she dedicated the better part of 2 days helping kids paint, at the Art Hive, a hub for young artists. She also participates in the arts. She's painted murals and is one half of the indie folk duo Stacking Canyons. Frances is game for just about anything that she's presented. She approaches everything with enthusiasm and is always dependable. Thank you so much, Frances.
And if you haven't come up already, the last 3 or 4 young people up to number 35, come up and make a little line up there. And the next one while they're doing that is Anna Tierney. Is Anna here? No, okay.
Okay, Devin Thorne. Devin has set standards of professionalism and responsibility as part of a highly respected media team. He and fellow nominee Jasmine Alexander have become the media producers and spokespersons of many El Dorado County community organizations. He demonstrates direction and accountability along with teams through Access El Dorado and actively volunteers for other community service projects. Thank you, Devin. Congratulations. Tao Tran cannot join us tonight, but I believe her father is here to accept her award. So I'm going to go ahead and read this. Tao is one of the founders of the Arts Media Club. The purpose of the Arts Media Club is to create and apply all forms of art to a specific, widespread, beneficial purpose. Their mission as a group is to raise cultural awareness and was created in response to issues of insensitivity that occurred on campus. Through Tao's leadership, Oak Ridge has seen a significant decline in incidents of bullying and exclusion and a rise in cultural awareness. Due to her innate leadership abilities, Tao Tran is routinely chosen by teachers and administration to be part of various leadership groups. We're very proud of Tao, and we thank you to be it. Thank you.
Okay, and please welcome Cameron Wilson. Cammy is a leader in web at Pleasant Grove Middle School, a year-long transitional program to help 6th graders feel more comfortable. Cammy also serves on the web planning committee, where she truly shines the most. She never hesitates to volunteer when needed. She takes initiative when working on various projects, and she's proud to be a role model, and it is an amazing example for all Pleasant Grove Middle School students. Thank you, Tom. Well, let's give an overall round of applause for all the youth. Yeah, board members, you can have a seat if you like. And I want to thank them again. Please thank our boards for all their work. Please thank Mike Ross for coming up for our assembly member of games.
Okay, I have a couple of final announcements. We have a gift for you, generously donated by Round Table Pizza, as well as a calendar from the Vision Coalition of El Dorado Hills. And so that it didn't get dirt on the table, we kept them out in the lobby if you'd like to pick them up on the way out. Don't forget your certificate and calendar, okay? And then we also are putting together a video of tonight's event for you with Access El Dorado and all of our youth that are here filming. And so we'd love to have you support them. If you would like to buy a DVD, they're for sale in the lobby for $19.95. Also, they would like me to mention that anyone who was nominated and did not get interviewed before the camera, if you could meet them over there for a brief interview by the Christmas tree, and that would wrap it up. Okay, thank you. I'll hand it back to DJ.
Thank you very much. Well, as the Executive Director of the El Dorado Hills Community Vision Coalition for Safe, Healthy, and Drug-Free Youth, they asked me to do a couple of closing comments and possibly a call to action. As I was saying, we are an organization, we're advocates for young people. We try to get grants and funds for these programs. And how many feel that this is all worthwhile, all these activities that the kids are doing? Well, we do too, and part of my job is, as I mentioned, I go to all the agencies and organizations I can who might have a similar interest in helping our young people. And we've been doing this now for, it's been 8.5 years, we're in our 9th year of the Vision Coalition of El Dorado Hills. And I just want to introduce our original president of the nonprofit organization. One more time, that's Bob Pedersen. Can you stand up, Bob? So we've come a long way. We started off with hardly anything, and now we're doing so many great things with so many partners. And I'm so proud of everyone who's here tonight and the organization that you're involved with the schools, with Steve Weir at Oak Ridge High School. We're trying to do so much more for him and providing the mental health counselors in the schools. We're going to start that in January. And also at the Marina Village, like with Myrna Hart back there, and also in Rolling Hills. So thank our school people for all their support for helping young people. Now, I want to just tell you a little bit about our success, and then we'll let you go. And that is, we have started off with a community organization, which they call a coalition. That's at the federal level, and there's other coalitions like ours throughout the United States, and every year they apply for similar programs and grants. In fact, we've been fortunate to have done so well that they've asked us to help other communities have coalitions like ours. So we've done that in Grass Valley, in South Sacramento, Rancho Cordova, and just recently in South Lake Tahoe. So their coalition just started in October, and they were funded for 5 years. So that's a great thing that we're trying to do for everyone, including our county and in other locations in the state. In fact, we were selected when we did our last 5-year grant application with a high ranking of all those that applied. There are 559 who applied, and guess which coalition had the #1 highest ranking? Ours. So I'm very proud of that and proud of the work that we're doing. And we have had some successes. We've reduced alcohol use by young people at the 9th and 11th grades. We've reduced binge drinking by young people at 9th and 11th grades. And also drinking and driving or being a passenger with a drinking driver. So we think we're saving lives just with that statistic alone. So that's pretty good, isn't it? With all the involvement of the kids and the peer pressure that's working in a positive way, we've also reduced smoking. Now, you probably don't even think about that anymore, but that was something back, anyone my age, I know, yeah, the harps back there. Everybody smoked back in the 50s and the 60s, and now it's down to like 6% or 3% is all that remains smoking at Oak Ridge High School. Is that a pretty great number so far? We also have had some problems with bullying and teasing and harassment, and we're trying to do something about that. We, of course, support the Safe School Ambassadors, Point Break, and other programs like Link Crew and Web Program, and similar ones. And that's something that affects our young people. In fact, some are affected enough where it bothers them and they can't do their normal work or activities. And we have some statistics about that. I won't share with you what they are, but a third of all students have reported over 2 weeks of feeling so depressed because of other issues or even bullying and teasing that they couldn't do their normal activities. So we're going to try to do something about that with mental health workers in our schools and people who can address other issues of alcohol and drugs and just any problem that young people have with relationships. And that's going to start in January, and we're going to be working with our county mental health department on that. So that's another great accomplishment. We just got word that we'll be doing that this January. And as I mentioned, we have the countywide nutrition and obesity prevention program with Jan Wilcox. So we're doing some great things, but this is a call to action. We could use your help just with publicity. We're always behind the scenes, and a lot of people don't know about us. And I know my board's always saying, DJ, tell more people about what we do. Well, we are behind the scenes. We want our partners to be out front. We want the young people to get the recognition like tonight. But if you can tell others that there is this organization, the El Dorado Hills Community Vision, it's the Vision Coalition, and if you can let them know that we could use donations, we could use their funding support to keep these programs going. And even tonight, we did ask for a donation of $15 for the adults to help pay for the food because it does have an expense. If you did do a contribution, you can still do that. You can, I think there's envelopes on the tables. You can make a contribution just for tonight's dinner if you want, and for your appreciation of what we do for young people. And if you want to do something, a larger donation, more than $15, even better is you can do a monthly amount, like on, there's a credit card form in there. And I was just telling Bob Pedersen, I went to a free spaghetti dinner at Young Life about 8 years ago. And I said, okay, I'll help out. And so I started giving $25 a month or $50 a month with my wife and I. 20 years ago. All right. So we're still doing it. So that worked. That one free spaghetti dinner, and you've been getting our support for the last 20 years, my wife says. So please feel free to take a look at the envelope and complete something, and we'll have our young people or some of our staff pick that up. And anytime you want, go online to our website. Just go to El Dorado Hills Community Vision. And will that come up, Rayanne, if they do that? Oh, sorry. El Dorado Hills Vision Coalition.org. And then you'll find us. Also on there is a listing of programs that we support, listing of resources in the community. So we try to have one website that's here locally that you can participate in and find out information about. Okay, any last things that we should say? Did I miss anybody in giving recognition? Well, we do want to recognize Mackenzie again, who has been helping us actually for like 5 years now, maybe longer. And Mackenzie, stand up for a second. And Mackenzie's going to go around, and if you do happen to have in your heart, $10, $15 you put on that card or cash or whatever, she'll come out with a basket. You can drop that in, or she'll come see you. But again, I just want to thank you for your support for your young people. They did a great job, and hopefully they'll do an even better job in their future careers based on this experience that they've had this last year. So I want to thank you very much, and close it out with Rand Jones.
Chineo Hanale and Laura Franke, do you want to do one last song for us?
So just this Wednesday we had a choir concert and we're going to be performing Winter's Night.
Thank you so much. Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming.
Okay.